Hello everyone. Today I'm going to speak about journals. Most people journal wrong. They think that journaling is about writing, but actually it's not. It's about seeing the patterns you always ignore. It's about using writing as a tool to understand yourself, not as a diary. It's about sitting with uncomfortable feelings, emotions in your life, which is you're always run from. So it's not just, hello, today I will do today this stuff, not as a to-do list, not as a list. I want to talk about where journaling, writing, thinking, all this actually in the person's life became together. Because I believe that in the journaling journey, writing is not just a to-do list, but writing is relating to the world and yourself. That's why I feel like journaling is really very important in your life when you are feeling like it's neat. You are writing meaningful things. Sometimes it feels pointless for many people. They feel like it's just wasting your time, like journaling. Like something you did as a teenager. Yeah, dear diary, today I ate potato. Dear diary, today my mother said me this. Or something you do once every 5 months, like in a year, 2 times. I haven't written in a long time, so here is what happened in these periods. That kind of writing, nothing changes in your life, and that's why people give up. But journaling was always never meant to be recording life. It always meant to be understanding yourself, understanding your thoughts, your emotions. When you stop writing events and start reacting them, journaling suddenly works. Like the reaction is really very important here, because what I mean with reaction, for example, whenever you are writing down some of your thoughts that trigger you, and you feel like, yeah, that there is something wrong, and I am, even when I sleep before my bedtime, I'm thinking about that. When you write down all the things and your reactions and the emotions where you feel in your body, and then it's coming clear, and when clarity come, that's mean to be, then you are taking an action of that clarity. So that's why journaling is so essential for your mental health. I really love Kafka's thoughts about journaling. There is one quote, I am going to read this. He says, everyone has their own way of escaping the underworld. Mine is by writing. I think this sentence explains very good, like journaling. Writing isn't really about running away from your things. It's about opening a new door to your world, trying to understand yourself. That's why journaling is always feel like more connection when you journal, when you write down. There is no disconnection, always connection. And the other quote, Oscar Wilde, I really love his thoughts about journaling. He says, if you cannot write well, you cannot think well. And if you cannot think well, others will think for you. That's really hard sentence. Journaling is taking your attention back. So as you see, the attention here is very important, because if you are not going to write your daily life, someone will think for you, and others always will be main in your life. That's why you should put your attention in the center of your life. That's why this is really very healing journey, because you are earning your attention, your focus, you are every day working on this, and you are not scrolling your phone. It's just taking your time back, taking your control of your mind back, not overthinking. It's something you do only for yourself, not for others. And it doesn't disconnect you. This is the main part of journaling, that you have really very good connection with yourself. That's why people say that journaling is therapeutic dimension. There is also something like very simple, very powerful about journaling, that you heal yourself, because there is not phone in your hand. Yeah, you are not consuming information, you are not scrolling always. You are building something. That's why whenever you are building something, you, like when you do not consume, you feel yourself more way better, and you release your emotions at the same time. Bergman, I don't know if you know Bergman or not, but Bergman once said for his assistant, the most important thing was to write every day and don't get stuck on the idea of creating a masterpiece or a great work. There is no pressure to publish. There is no pressure to clean up. There is no pressure to writing in a way that like beautiful handwriting, yeah. But the pleasure of a journal is that it can take you anywhere. That's why I feel like this is really very important, especially when you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not good. If you are always doubting yourself, I also have this problem. So I feel like journaling, writing down my thoughts, like I'm mentioning here because my journals is here, they are really help me to understand that it's okay. My handwriting is not good. Sometimes I'm writing bullshit and it's totally okay. So I am really accepting all of my shames and all of my embarrassments, all of my thoughts that I cannot accept when I say loudly, but I accept them when I write them. There is really therapeutic way. Some of my, like I had 3 therapists in the past, so they also always said that yes, writing is therapy. If you have no therapist, of course, if you have major problems in your life, you should go to therapists. Otherwise, if you do not have therapist, this is therapeutic way to heal yourself, and this is way to connect yourself. That's why I said like how I feel. My throat hurts. It's not just hurt. There is something that I want to express but I can't, yeah. Or I feel annoyed with someone. Someone said me something yesterday, so it's here always. So you are becoming more clear when you write down. And also I want to speak about at the end of the video, like carrying notebook with yourself. I feel like this is really very intellectual, cool, or flaneur thing. I really love when people carry with their self notebook, like the journal, and even you do not write maybe that day, but I always carry with myself, like even to the gym, because suddenly if I need to write something, I just want to access. And this is just a way that's sometimes self-love to myself. We are going to speak about self-love and journaling in the next video, but yeah, I love carrying journals, and it's a very quiet and powerful lifestyle, I feel like, and self-love, of course. And instead of passively consuming your phone, like, or the screens, a journal is the way better to carry. And for example, when you get bored and it's very boring, let's say you are going to cafe, and when you go to cafe, yeah, you can observe people, you can observe nature, you can observe everything, but at the same time writing them down and thinking about that, like the philosophical action, I feel like this is really so cool. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you my journals. I don't know where to put this because I need to, I hope there is no any problem. My journals from this year, a few days ago, for the next year. Yeah, I have a lot of letters to myself, to my future self. So yeah, all this, I hope it will resonate with you and will motivate you if you are stopped writing or if you want to start writing. I could say that it's really healing and feels really good when you connect yourself and when you speak to that inner child from your adult side. Yeah. So see you in the next video. Bye.